Welcome to ProBuild Master. In today's video, we are taking you on a journey through the heart of the woods where a dream is being built, one board at a time. Starting from 4 acres of raw, untouched land, we'll show you the entire process of constructing a cozy getaway cabin from the very first measurement. It's not just about the technicalities of framing or roofing, it's about the sweat, the patience, and the mental peace that comes with building something with your own hands. From the quiet strength of the foundation to the warm embrace of the pine walls, witness how a simple idea transforms into a sanctuary. So, sit back, relax, and let's bring this vision to life together. Sonotubes, or thick paper pipes, were placed inside the holes. These help shape the concrete and protect it from soil moisture. Iron rods or rebar were inserted into the wet concrete to make it stronger. Using rods prevents cracking and keeps the house safe during tremors. Metal brackets were securely screwed onto the tops of the concrete pillars. These brackets will firmly hold the floor lumber to the foundation. The main wooden beams for the floor were laid out on top of the brackets. These beams form the primary floor frame and distribute the house's weight. Small metal hangers were installed at the marked spots to hold the wood. These hangers help keep the floor joists securely in place. A nail gun was used to permanently fasten the lumber into the frame. The machine made the work faster and ensured each joint was very strong. These small blocks prevent the long floor joists from twisting and keep the entire floor structure stable and rigid. It helps distribute weight evenly across the joists, ensuring there is no vibration or movement in the floor while walking. Thin plywood boards were attached to seal the bottom side of the floor frame. Working under the floor while lying in the mud was a difficult and patient task. Foam insulation was placed in the gaps of the floor to keep the cabin warm. This foam prevents cold outside air from entering through the floor. Thick plywood boards were laid over the joists to form the upper floor surface. This will be the actual floor we walk on inside the cabin. The plywood was nailed down firmly to the floor framing for stability. This makes the floor solid and ensures it doesn't creak when walked upon. The wooden frames for the walls were laid out on the floor according to size. These frames were designed with pre-planned openings for windows and the door. Together, everyone pulled the first wall upright into its proper place. Working as a team made raising such a large structure much easier. The wall components were joined together while lying flat on the floor. Building walls in the ground is much easier and more precise than doing it vertically. The floorboards were temporarily covered with black polyethylene to prevent them from being damaged by the rain. Each part of the structure was then nailed together, one by one, according to the plan, to ensure a solid and sturdy frame. After precisely joining all the sections, the cabin finally began to reveal its true shape for the first time. The loft beams were precisely installed in the upper part of the cabin to create extra living space. This loft will serve as a sleeping area or storage, providing much more utility in the limited floor space. Once each beam was securely fastened, the structure reached its full height and began to take the shape of a beautiful shelter. The main spine of the roof, the ridge beam, was lifted into place. Due to its height, ladders and special scaffolding were used for this task. The ridge beam was securely fastened to the posts at both ends using large screws. This is the highest point of the roof and defines its overall shape. Green OSB boards, or sheathing, were attached to the outside of the walls. These boards strengthen the walls and provide protection against rainwater. The rafters, or slanted roof beams, were installed from the walls to the ridge beam. These beams help the house support the heavy weight of the roof. Horizontal wood strips, or purlins, were nailed across the roof beams. These horizontal pieces help hold the metal roofing sheets in place. Green metal roofing sheets were lifted onto the roof and screwed to the purlins. Using a metal roof allows rainwater and snow to slide off quickly. The beautiful white windows were installed in the pre-cut openings in the walls. After installation, they were sealed with tape to prevent any leaks. The main front door was fitted into its frame and the hinges were tightened. Installing the door made the cabin fully secure from the outside for the first time. Cedar wood boards, or soffits, were installed under the roof overhangs. This enhances the exterior look and prevents insects from entering the structure. The window perimeter was perfectly sealed with black waterproof tape to prevent any rainwater or air from entering the cabin. These meticulous steps play a vital role in keeping the cabin durable and protected from the elements. Cedar trims were carefully installed on every corner of the house and around the door and windows to make the structure look aesthetically pleasing and perfect. These trims not only enhance the beauty, but also act as an extra layer of protection, shielding the wall joints from rainwater and wind. Each cedar plank was meticulously aligned and installed to give the entire cabin a beautifully finished exterior. This siding not only provides a rustic aesthetic, but also safeguards the structure against the harsh outdoor elements. To withstand the biting cold of winter, silver-faced insulation boards were fitted into every gap of the ceiling to trap warmth inside the cabin. A black wood stove was then introduced to the space, bringing a magical touch of warmth during the freezing months. To safely vent the smoke outside, a flue pipe was installed through the wall, keeping the interior smoke-free and consistently comfortable. wood boards are being installed over the pink fiberglass insulation to give the cabin a finished look. Every structural piece is being securely fastened with a nail gun, ensuring the long-term durability of the cabin. With the ceiling boards perfectly in place, the focus shifted to installing pine wood panels on the interior walls. Securing each plank in alignment with a nail gun is gradually giving the room a serene and cozy appearance. Beautifully finished dark wood planks were chosen for the loft floor to create a stunning contrast against the light pine walls. As these planks are laid one by one, the loft is finally transforming into a complete and cozy living space. After successfully completing the loft flooring, work began on installing the main floorboards in the cabin's lower level. Each plank is being carefully measured and secured tightly over the floor frame using the same manual technique. The way this couple is completing every step with their own hands despite the challenges is truly admirable and inspiring. If you enjoyed their hard work and craftsmanship, please like and subscribe to stay with ProBuild Master. After many obstacles and tireless hard work, the dream cabin built bit by this couple has finally reached its successful completion. Don't forget to let us know in the comments which part of this long journey or which feature of the house you found most extraordinary. Also, please share your name and where in the world you are watching from so we can have the opportunity to get to know our community better.